Here are 12 things you have in your house that you probably should get rid of. So this is things to toss, part 4. I've made 3 other videos because I guess you guys are very curious what a home organizer thinks that you should get out of your home, right? All right, number 1 is reusable bags. Okay. I am very much in support of reusable bags when you go to the store, when you just go anywhere. They're great to just pack on trips, to keep in the car. They're great for a number of things. However, this was kind of like the popular, like, gifty thing, kind of freebie gifty thing for the, maybe 5 years ago, 10 years ago, whenever it was. And so I feel like we all have an excess amount of them. And if you were like me, sometimes they get spilled on, sometimes they break. So going through your bags, your reusable bags, and getting rid of the ones that you don't need. Also, like, some stores, they would give you a reusable bag if you bought 4 bottles of wine or something like that. How many of those do you really need? Pass them on to a friend, donate them, throw the ones that are ripped, torn, broken, anything like that. Trust me, other people probably can use them. So definitely get them out of your house, but take the time to go through them, thin out the ones that you don't need, and then keep them in your car so that you are never without them, right? When you go and buy something, you never have to use just a normal bag, right? And number 2, this kind of falls in the same lines, plastic bags. No matter what we do, sometimes we just still end up with plastic bags. A lot of times schools can use these, daycares can use these. If you live in a place where you can recycle them, of course, recycle them. Using them is always the best, but what happens is they just pile up and they pile up and they pile up, and then they just are kind of exploding everywhere. So let's get some of these out of your house so that you can tidy up a little bit more. But check out a local school, maybe like a church daycare, Sunday school. Other places may have use for them so that you can feel like they're still going to a good home and you're not just trashing them, and hopefully they're not ending up in the ocean. Number 3, shoe boxes. I see this all the time. All the time. Just like with anything else. Maybe we think we're going to return them. Totally fine to keep the box if you think you are going to return something. Absolutely do it. But what happens is we don't return it. We forget about the box and it ends up collecting dust in our house. So the other thing, boxes are so funny. It's like people think that if they have the perfect size box, they should hold on to it. Boxes are no longer a luxury item. It's no longer something that we get so infrequently, right? Maybe you never used to get packages in the mail. That world has come and gone, right? We are constantly getting boxes to our house. You don't have to just hold on to this one box because it's great, unless you have a urgent need for it. Unless Valentine's Day is right around the corner and you're making your kids a little Valentine's Day gift exchange card holder thing, or you have to make them a worm house, or unless you have a specific reason why you're keeping that shoebox, or cut the lid off of it, use it as a little organizing tray. I'm okay with that too. But if you are not using it urgently, like in the foreseeable future, or you have a vision for it, again, very soon, that you're going to use, please recycle it. Number 4, broken jewelry. Do you have that bag in your, jewelry box that says broken, that says to be fixed? Be honest with yourself. Are you going to fix it? If not, donate it. People can put together fun things with those pieces. Or if it's, kind of real jewels, real gold, sell it. Go and sell it. If you're not going to get it fixed, go do something else with it. Otherwise, it's just storing space and it's probably causing you guilt. Number 5, old tennis shoes. I really try, when I get a pair of shoes, one in, one out. And usually when I'm getting running shoes, tennis shoes, it's because the other ones are pretty beat up. I usually kind of wear mine down, but still, a lot of places will accept them if you want to donate them. Or some run, like if you go to a running shoe store, like a store that specializes, they fit your feet and they tell you what's best. A lot of them will also do tennis shoe like drives, and they send them either overseas, they send them to the local community for people in need. Again, please don't give them anything that has like holes and stuff in them. But if it's still in decent shape, but you're no longer using it, let's get rid of it and let's give it to a better cause, right? Also, I have a few clients who it's like, well, I have my yard shoes, and then I have my golf shoes, and then I have my, mud shoes, and then I have my house shoes, my this, that, and the other. I would just take a really honest look at yourself. If you are dealing with an excess amount of clutter and you don't know where to begin, I'm giving you these examples. And shoes, a lot of times they're bulky, they're not easy to store, or they're not easy to put away. They add up really quickly. So if you are dealing with this excess clutter, look at your shoes. If you are not, it still is a good idea to think about, but then you can be allowed more, if you're not outgrowing your shoe space, you can have multiple types of shoes and get away with it. Does that make sense? Like, again, though, I would still, because it is nice to kind of live with fewer things, I would still just kind of look at what you're doing and assess what you really need and what you don't. All right, number 6, things that you don't like. Okay, I was spending forever using this water bottle and I could not stand it. Okay. I do get really frustrated when I buy something and then I don't like it. And then I do feel like, well, I just got it. I just paid money for it, so I better keep it. But every time I would use this, I would get frustrated. It does not fit in a car seat cup holder. It is too grippy to like put in a backpack or put in a lunchbox. It just did not work for the need that we had for my kids. Finally got rid of it. I don't miss it at all. So the things that drive you crazy, the things that you don't like, but yet you're holding on to them for some kind of guilt or whatever, trust me, you will be better off getting rid of them, giving them to a different house that will appreciate them, that will use it, that will enjoy it. Number 7, we all are guilty of this, I think. Extra buttons for shirts that you are either not going to fix or that you no longer have. Okay. Maybe it's in a sewing kit. Maybe it's in underneath your sink. Maybe it's in your jewelry cabinet, whatever. We have these excess buttons and then they just take up space and it gets to be too much. So often we'll get rid of a shirt, but we're not going to go back and like dig through and get rid of those extra buttons. I don't think, maybe you're making all your clothes, probably not. If you are, you just, keep all the buttons you want. But for most of us, we are not going to need that particular button to do anything but fix something. So if you're not going to fix it or you got rid of that, chances are you're not going to be making your own button down shirt and just want to use funky different buttons. And so there's really no need to keep them. You can give them to a sewing club, check out your local community, you could do something like that or just donate them. Number 8, collar stays. So men, I am speaking to you or anyone who likes to wear men's clothing. A lot of times these button down shirts, they will have collar stays in them. My husband likes particular collar stays, so he will take out the plastic ones that come with it, yet he still a lot of times holds on to them. Even though even though he puts other ones in it, he still is holding on to them. I don't know why we have a scarcity mindset when it comes to collar stays that we need to hold on to all these, but let's go ahead and get rid of them if we're not using them. Be honest with yourself. Are you using them or not? Number 9, empty bottles or containers. This just so much reminds me of going to like your great aunt's house or your grandma's house, and you like look in the fridge for some leftovers and you're like, ooh, this is going to be whipped cream, and you open it up and it's like spinach or something like that, just because of these these containers that they're just reusing. Now listen, I am all for recycling, repurposing, those types of things. But sometimes we get too many of them, they get worn out. We don't need, if they are bursting at the seams out of your cabinet, or you can't keep up with them or manage them, or you don't go to use them, then let's get rid of those empty containers and empty bottles. Also, if you haven't done a purge through your pantry or fridge lately, you may have some of those like near empty bottles. Get rid of them, right? Aim to use it or just get rid of it. Number 10, stickers with purchases. Okay, I love a sticker. I've always loved a sticker since I was a little kid, and I love a free gift with purchase. I love a freebie. So, sometimes we get cups and then they give us a little sticker. We buy a cooler and they give us stickers or anything. I mean, the possibility we get a toy and there's stickers that go with it. If you're not going to use these stickers, if you're not sticking it on something, you don't have to keep it. I literally have a stack of stickers that just need to be used that we haven't used. And I'm like, oh, well, we'll probably put them on bottles or my kids can use them. Now, my kids do go through stickers. So any kind of sticker I get, if it's appropriate for them, I usually just put in their stuff. But that's one thing. I've gone through my other stickers recently and I was honest with myself that I'm probably not going to stick these anywhere. So let's get them out of here. Number 11, old awards if you have gotten a newer, kind of more significant one. Okay, for example, my daughter has now been in dance for 3 years. So this year she got her 3-year dance award. So now I really don't need to keep the awards number 1 and 2. It's the same certificate. Let's just keep number 3. And then as she continues to go, you just keep that. That way you're not, if she dances as long as I did, we'd have a stack of yearly awards that I don't really need. Keep the most significant one, throw away the older ones if you have them. Number 12, this may seem random, but it's another thing I see all the time. Spare vacuum parts. Okay, by now if you are going to use that accessory on your vacuum, right? You're going to use it or you're not going to use it. Be honest with yourself. I know I'm not using any of those dang accessories, right? Some of them are pet hair tool removal. I don't have pets anymore. I'm not going to use that. Get rid of it. Donate it. Someone may find one at thrift store that they need to get because maybe theirs broke. Know yourself. Okay. If you go through and you toss these items and you are feeling inspired and you would like to get your kitchen organized, I have just the thing for you. I have a step-by-step guide with a checklist, daily to-do. There's pictures, there's just everything that you need to organize your entire kitchen in only 1 week. You will see the link down below, and I hope you enjoy it. If you have any questions, let me know. Stay tuned. Thank you so much for being here.